Hi, Allie. Sorry this took so long, but I've been at work and camp and summer and everything. And I'm exhausted. You know what it's like to play soccer for like 6 hours a day? It's tiring. Very tiring. But on the bright side, I made a bunch of friends. You know they don't like Nutella, which is like a sin, but they're still cool. I can pterodactyl screech. You want to hear it? Well, you're gonna hear it anyway. That's my pterodactyl screech. I was doing that at camp, and then this one girl, Lily, she was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Sorry, but I'm a pterodactyl." And she's like, "That's okay, because I'm a velociraptor." I was like, "New best friend." Yes. So that made me really happy. And so did camp. It was fun, and soccer aerobics was fun, which is basically dancing to Mexican music with a ball. It's mildly interesting. I wish I could dance. I just kind of don't dance very well. I dance all the time, just not very well. I think you know what I'm saying. Like the whole, yeah, fist bump thing. That's not really dancing, but that's all I can do. So, my mom bought me Nutella. It makes me very happy. More Nutella, really. I've been going through like one of these a week now, and that's a lot. Well, anyways, what I was going to say. Inspirational quotes? No, just kidding. Inspirational quotes. On my Tumblr, there are quite a few, because Tumblr's awesome like that, I guess. Well, I know. That quote in the background right there, "A dream is a wish your heart makes." Disney quote. It's pretty amazing. I love Disney. And so I'm moving into my dad's room in my house. We're swapping rooms because his room is bigger and he doesn't even like use that room, so I'm not sure why he has it. But we're swapping rooms, and I think it's really snazzy because I get to paint it, and I've never been allowed to paint my room before, which is stupid. I guess it was too much of a hassle. But we have to clean it first, and he doesn't like to clean. And my mom and I never really cleaned his room because it's his room. Because it's my room, we're cleaning it, and it's dirty. I don't understand how he breathes in there. Like, it's gross. I'm like, this is why you're so sick. And no, it smells like it's so filthy that it smells like dirt. Like you usually can't smell dirt, you just see it and like breathe it in and start hacking. You can smell it. It really smells like dirt and dead animals. It's kind of gross, but it's starting to smell like Hawaiian Twist air freshener, which is awesome because that stuff smells amazing. I started using men's deodorant and it works better, and I smell like men, which makes me happy because no one really sniffs you, so I'm not exactly sure why your deodorant has to smell unless like you smell. So I'm not sure why like we use women's deodorant because we like the smell of men, and so I like to smell. Well, I don't necessarily like to smell like men because it kind of makes me smell horrible-ish. I don't know, just kind of makes me smell like a man. But anyways, when I do smell like a man, and I can only smell myself, because no one else will like walk up to you and sniff your armpits and go like, "Oh, you smell like a man." But I think I smell amazing because Axe smells awesome. And yeah. So I decided that my room is really messy, but I'm not gonna clean it because I'm moving into my dad's room. So yeah, and I wanted to talk to you for a minute about Tumblr because I am gaining followers like mad, and I don't know how. Like, I don't do promos, and I only reblog like sometimes, and I don't really reblog popular posts because I don't really follow popular people. But I am gaining followers, and I really post my own stuff. So I'm like, how are you finding me? What is this? What is this? I don't know you. You live in Pennsylvania. What is this? It's cool, I guess. but I keep on getting like notifications that so and so has reblogged your photo, and I'm just like, how did you even find me? Yeah. But I guess it's cool. And I made Abby, I think you might know her. I'll talk to you about her later. She's like my favorite non-annoying ninth grader. Well, I made her make a Tumblr. Well, I showed her Tumblr and then she was like, I'll make one of those. And I was like, awesome! You're my favorite! Because, yeah. And I got a new phone. Do you like it? I think it's snazzy. The background moves. It's like, you can't really see it because there's a glare. But it's like a galaxy, and all the stars are like rotating. And I'm like, that is so snazzy. But anyways, I found like the swipe thingy on my phone because it's a touchscreen, and I've been texting like that, and oops. And yeah, and it's really hot outside. And I want Mexican music on my iPod, because I think Mexican music is amazing. Like, it's so awesome. And it has such variation. Like, I understand, like, music that is sung or sang or sung in English. English music has a lot of variation too, but I don't like a lot of the variation. Like, I don't like country music or rap or dubstep, really. Like, I know I was into dubstep for a while, but honestly, it's like robots, and that's it. I don't understand why people like it, because there's only so much you could do with a bunch of buttons on your computer, and eventually it's all going to sound the same, kind of like rap music. And I don't really like pop music either, because it's all like, I love you, and you're amazing, so just call me maybe? And I'm like, no, you desperate people. I will not call you, you are famous. And so I've really gotten into like non-famous music. Not like I'm a hipster or anything, because hipsters are mainstream now, which is like contradictory and everything. I don't understand. But anyways, yeah. Um, yeah. But anyways, Mexican music is just awesome, and I can't understand a word it's saying. I just like dancing to it, even though I can't dance, which I mentioned earlier. This video is gonna be really long. I hope you're okay with that, because I haven't talked to you in a while, and that makes me really sad. But I needed to update because you were getting really mad at me. And so yeah, um, I love corny pickup lines, so I'm gonna talk about that for a while. Like, I think if a guy used a corny pickup line that wasn't sexual to me, like, my favorite ever was, on a scale from 1 to 10, I'd rate you a 9, and I'm the one you need. I love that one so much. Well, I think if a guy, like, walked up to me and used that, I would be like, you're amazing, let me love you. Because corny pickup lines are awesome. And yeah, so you see this little blue bracelet? Yeah. Well, at camp, we had to be wearing it to get our meals, so I wore it because I eat a lot, because food is yummy. And I was like, yeah. So Abby and I are having this competition to see who can keep it on the longest, and I really want to win, so remind me not to ever cut it off, ever. 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 Like, ever. Like, when I am 31 and I live in England and I have a child, because I didn't really want a child, but then I changed my mind, so I have a child, and they're like, Mommy, what's that bracelet? I'm gonna be like, shut up, I'm winning the competition, because I'm going to be a horrible mother. Because I don't like kids. Maybe I won't have a kid, never mind. But anyway, don't let me cut off this bracelet, even for Sonya. Just tell me that I can, like, shove it up my arm and hide it under my sleeve or something. Even though that's cheating. Not really, because no one can see. Anyways, back to corny pickup lines. I think they're horribly attractive. Like, horribly attractive. I am in love with them. And I want to know who like came up with them and why they're considered corny because I think they're adorable. Like I think it should be adorable pickup lines and not corny pickup lines because is there anything that isn't a corny pickup line? Like is there a non-corny pickup line? I don't think so. I think it's just like this is a pickup line and you can call it corny, but that's repetitive. Kind of like the statement over repetitive. Because if something is repetitive, it is already overly used, so that is considered repetitive. So over repetitive is just repetitive. And I know that statement makes you angry, and I stopped using it because I understand where you're coming from, and that makes me angry too. Oh my gosh. Okay, so there's this app, and it's called CapCut, and you take a picture, and it puts a caption on it, and most of them are like excessively dirty, but they are hysterical. Take a picture of you making like this really awkward face, like the Jenna Marbles face, like or something, and it'll like caption it, and it's really funny. I laugh. My friend from camp, she took a picture of her and a guy, and um, put a caption to it on CapStat, and it was like, "Who the f is this guy?" And she started cracking up because it's like her best friend, and so I started cracking up because she started cracking up, and soon we were all cracking up. You know whistles are very annoying, so don't ever whistle. Cat calls. No. I will punch you in the face if you ever cat call me. And that goes to anyone, not just Allie. I'm really tired, so I love you. Love, 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 love you.